Hey kids, welcome back to Let's Play New City. It's been a while since I did one of the videos. I only did two in this series so far, and I'm on a bit of a summer schedule these days. It's it's nice out, and I've been out of the house a bit and doing a little bit less video work, and I've also been bogged down in my Hearts of Iron 3 tutorial when I have been making videos, which has taken up a lot of my mental space for making these videos. But it's all the better that I've waited a while before making another video because I was reading both the changelog here as well as the patch notes on Steam, and there are a number of changes that I think are going to make the game more interesting, and it's part of what I want to do in this Let's Play series is just kind of monitor how the game evolves and changes. So in waiting a couple of weeks, I think it's been at least 2 weeks since I made one of these videos. A few things have been released in the mean. There's been 3 patches since I last made a video, which is pretty impressive. So hopefully everything will work properly in the city that we started building here. There's a roadmap now, which is something that I can specifically remember talking about on Discord with some users. It being very hard to tell the different types of roads, so that'll be cool to check out. There's some little interface changes, some visual changes. Snow no longer covers the land grid, which is something that I had basically just turned off snow because I found it was pretty impossible to sort of continue to design a city while snow is on. So there's a number of things here. I've seen a couple of other things, also some stuff to do with the traffic simulator. And anyway, I'm very excited to see how that all works and dive back into this game. It's been a while, so it might take me a second here to remember where we are. But yeah, let's put this on pause for now. Last episode, I know I focused. Yeah, these contour lines of the hills are new, as I understand it. So very cool. Yeah, that's new. Roadmap view. Oh, that's amazing. So look at that. Yeah, I was finding it very difficult to tell the difference between the avenues and roads in the past. What is this? I don't know what that is. Maybe a park or something? Interesting. Yeah, I was finding it very difficult to distinguish between the different types of roads, and so now it's a lot easier, in my opinion. I know they've changed some of the buildings, and there's just constantly work being done. And it's beyond me to go through. Looks like I think these kind of perspective views have gotten a little bit better as well. So yeah, interesting. Interesting. Anyway, I think we're just going to dive in here. I know I built some schools last episode. I added some new zones. I think we'll just press unpause and we'll see how it goes. We're going to go straight to speed 2. And I've got some new agricultural zones coming up here. I think my goal is to kind of expand the... I think I want to expand the kind of populated part of the city along these hills here, and then maybe into this area, and then the agriculture will expand on the south side of these hills. I do want to expand the agriculture to some degree. I also I read that... Where's the budget? Here. There's some tooltips here. I think these are new, these tooltips. And I distinctly remember saying in one of my videos, so I know I saw a comment from the developer on one of my videos, so it's really cool to know that the developers have seen some of the work on this channel. Yeah, so I distinctly remember asking for this, so I am glad to see it. I have figured these out by playing the game, but I can easily understand how people would just be like, if you don't have a background in urban planning, like, what's eminent domain? Like, just giving some basic tooltips. The more the merrier, as far as I'm concerned, in terms of tooltips and usability of the game. The more tooltips, the better. I'm just watching this develop here. Population is slowly creeping up. We can get out of the budget view for a second here. This area seems to be entirely, completely developed. It seems like there's just a handful of little dots of residential. This area as well. Unemployed. Unemployment seems to be maybe going down. I think I've got lots of spare zones. Agricultural zone is pretty much full. It's a little bit hard to get these agricultural zones to completely fill up. I don't know whether it's because my street grid is not optimal, or whether my roads need to be closer together and things like that. I'm not sure. But yeah, maybe we can expand the agriculture zone. Oh, let's take a look and look for. Looks like we actually need more residential. We've got some help wanted. Unemployed. Let's take a look at some charts here again. Local economy, we want to go to workforce. Open jobs requiring no education. Looks like this is going back up again. Unemployment rate, open jobs requiring no education. Looks like this is kind of going back up again. Oh, maybe not. Looks like my industrial zones haven't totally developed, so, and there's help wanted there too. Yeah, I think it looks to me just by looking at this here that I'm gonna need some more residential areas. Is this completely developed at this point? Yeah, looks like everything has pretty much developed. Let's connect. Let's connect up. Do I want to use my template? I'm a little bit nervous. Last episode, I was watching the video from last episode because it has been a while, but last episode I distinctly remember having a lot of trouble with the templates and having them, especially when they go over, when they went over terrain, the sort of, you know, rolling hills and stuff, that it sort of chopped up the street grid. So I don't know, I'm a little bit apprehensive about using that. I think I'm gonna go with this way of doing things. Yeah, just zone all of this. And yeah, I think we'll change the direction of the street grid here. Oh, I guess that's kind of, no, I guess that's kind of bad. I should be using the, what I'm hoping is that there's few intersections running in this direction. Okay, I'll redo this. I should be using the planner mode. I know there's some new features. I think there's some new features in here as well. I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. So. Oh, that's not good. Being a bit lazy here about using planner mode. I probably should, but we'll just go with it. A little bit of hangs. I think that's an autosave. I wonder if I can turn off the autosave. This is the other thing. Because of the way I make these videos, if I get an autosave and I do a bunch of stuff, then I will likely be unable to. Let's extend this a bit more. I'll probably be unable to go back. I'll probably just have to, you know, make a new video and show you guys the result of what I did. But I should probably look at that. Let's look at the options in a second. Oh, and I'll put the snow back on. Okay. I think that's my phone dinging there. I'm sorry if you guys hear that. I do forget sometimes to turn it off. Alright, so I filled that out. Oh yeah, there's a way, I read now that there's a way to, what is this? Allow or prevent overzoning of existing zones. That's awesome. That is, I hadn't even thought of that, but I was finding it awkward. Like, I probably should have used it right now. I was finding it awkward when I was zoning. Like, my temptation, for example, is to just sort of like go over things, but when there's an existing zone, if I turn this off, then hypothetically I should be able to do, yeah, see, the commercial zone there doesn't get overzoned. So that's actually awesome. That allows for a lot of kind of precision work. I think that's a really good feature. Very, very well thought out. Very well thought out. Yeah. Cool. Well, let's get out of this view here. Oh yeah, I wanted to go into the options menu. Tutorial mode, classic R&B. I know that there's also an accelerated start mode that gives you access to all the transportation and stuff, and show rain and snow. Okay, perfect. Cool. Is that gonna... Yeah, that's... Okay, looks good to me. Let's watch this develop. what is that? Too close. Oh, jeez. What a mess. Can I connect this again? I don't. This has kind of been a constant issue, in my opinion. There we go. I don't know what is going on at this intersection. Like, I literally have no idea. I don't understand why this is... Like, honestly, I think that they need to, I don't know if I'm just doing it wrong, but in my opinion, they really do need to take a leaf out of the sort of SimCity 4 book and cannot remove. Like, what... This is really inflexible. Like, why... It looks like there's, like, multiple roads overlapping. This needs some work. And I know... I believe that they are working on it. I'm also doing all this in not the planner mode and stuff like that. Like, whoa, what is going... There's, like, a bunch of... I just drew a bunch of streets, and... Yeah, no. I gotta say, this is a little bit frustrating. This nonsense here should not happen. The road, and I'm sure they're working on it again. I really don't want to come across as dumping on the game, but the roads design tools in the game need to be well designed enough so that the user can quickly do things without having this kind of shit appear. This is really very frustrating to have to go back and check and make sure that things actually, things actually are sewed together and stuff. Also looks like it's probably costing me money. I'm going to ignore the cost of it. Oh yeah, I wanted to turn those autosaves off. Okay. Yeah, what is going on here? Like, I can't tell. Looks... Ooh, yeah, that's also, like, off the grid. It's not, like, not snapped to the grid. So I don't really understand what is going on there. Yeah, what is this? Oof. I do apologize for having to redo all this, but yeah, it's like, it's drawing, like, two roads at once. Like, there's one road layering over another. Ooh, that's pretty frustrating. Why is this an over... Like, what's going on here? Ugh. I don't know, guys. No, I can't remove that. I'm spending a bunch of money here, too. I'm just going to ignore that. Let's go into planner mode and try and fix this. Okay. Like, what? That's not going to function either. I really just don't understand why. You know, I gotta say, certainly in SimCity 4, this is not a problem that you'll ever have. And there's something about this road segment system that they're using that I'm really not sure about. Yeah, I'm really not sure about it because this endless problem with nodes and road segments not connecting properly is kind of a constant problem. What is this? What's too close? Like, I can't tell what's going on there. Anyway, okay, I'll stop bitching about that. I think I've fixed most of it. Yeah, there's like a causeway bridge here instead of an intersection. That's insane. I don't. There's something. I know that the road system is very flexible, having like with the ability to build viaducts and tunnels and all that. Oof, all these intersections are broken. But that is, if anything, my temptation would be to simplify this and get rid of that for the time being, and just make the roads snap to the terrain and have them be. You know, if you can get the roads to snap to the terrain and function perfectly in that sense, then I would give up the viaducts feature for the time being. I don't know. Yeah, what's going on here? Why am I having these intersections disappear? Anyway, it is still in alpha. It is still what is going on? You know, it is still an early access game, so can't complain too much. Too close. See, now I'm getting that problem again over here. Now that intersection looks fixed. I don't know what's going on here. This intersection's fucked. This intersection's fucked. Can I fix it just by, like, going over it? Ooh. Nope. Yeah, and it's interesting too because they've done such an interesting thing with allowing you to use templates to build large areas of roads and stuff like that. But it seems like if this is still happening, I mean, I end up having to come and micromanage this all anyway. So, what is going on? Yeah, there's something really weird about the sort of node system. It doesn't seem like the most effective way to do things, from my limited knowledge of how these games work. I'm spending a bunch of money to fix these problems, and it's like I have no idea how to fix this bloody intersection here. Did that work? That seems to have worked. Yeah, I'm having to go over all of my street grids and make sure that... see, here's another problem. Like, I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, I'm having to go over all of this and check it, which is not ideal. I don't think that, obviously, being able to do some very precise things in terms of, elevated viaducts and tunnels, like having a level of precision that you don't have in, say, SimCity 4 is a good idea in the long term to make this game more interesting and more intricate in terms of designing your cities. And I think that I think it's a compromise though, because I think that some players are going to want to very carefully design every little street and make it elegant, and other people are going to want to build a large city like I'm doing here. They're going to want to build a very large city, and let's turn that off. And very quickly zone and build roads for large areas. So the happy medium, I think, is to make both possible. Just zone this over for now. Is to make both possible, and what I've just had to do there is like a very unhappy combination of the two, where I'm micromanaging every single intersection to make sure it connects properly, and having to go back and redo work and stuff like that, and that's. Anyway, I know that those are issues that are being worked on. But yeah, I would say that's probably, in my opinion, the biggest functional issue I've found playing this game so far. I find that they're not quite there yet in terms of the road building tool, and building roads is such a central part of the game that it makes it difficult. It does make it difficult to play the game. But yeah. I think there's some new query tool stuff going on here. Let's take a look at that. Oh, we've got this... Oops. We've got this traffic view here. So I'm only getting traffic on this one commercial street there. Doesn't look like there's much traffic going on elsewhere in the city. Don't have any transit. Okay. Unemployed. Open jobs requiring no education. This seems to be pretty stable. Let's see if we have any more of those unemployment. I'm not seeing any. Oh, there's some. Help wanted. Yeah, that must have cost me a lot, that whole thing with fixing the roads. I probably should have been a bit more patient with it, but again, and once again, I'm seeing like these weird viaducts down here and these weird intersections. Like, that road, from the cars zipping by on it, I'm going to assume that road is functional. But I really, personally, I can't be asked to go and fix all that stuff. I don't want to. My personal playstyle is I don't want to micromanage every intersection, and maybe I want to go and fix the problems as they occur and build the city, you know, kind of let the city expand. So anyway, I'll be curious to see if that, oh, there's another gap in the road network. Let's see if we can fix that. I'll be curious to see if that, oh, and there's another intersection that's not working. Yeah, this is insane. Oh my. I have not had that much trouble with this playthrough yet, but it does seem to be... yeah, I'm just having to delete all these segments to fix this. Right? And now... No, that's not working. Like, that didn't work. This road drawing tool is not flexible enough. Let's put it that way. It's just not flexible enough. It has very little tolerance for, you know, dragging across a grid, and you know, it needs to be a little bit quicker at stitching the roads together using the intersections. It needs to do that in a much more elegant way, I think. It's too hard to go back and redo everything, basically. It's not too hard. It's frustrating. It's no fun. Anyway, God, this episode is turning into a bitch fest about the road tools. But anyway, I do. There's like I said, there's new features that I really am enjoying. This button is fantastic. Let's see. Is it winter yet? Yeah. Okay. So looks like I'm getting a little bit of. There's no month, of course, so I can't tell whether it's like... Looks like I'm getting snow. Does that look like snow? Looks like it's just a bit of frost on the ground. But I can still see the grid. I can still see the grid, which is good. Yeah, this is much, much better. I'm happy... Whoa! Oh my god. I didn't know I could zoom out that much. What is this? Cool. Look at that. Yeah, we've got snow falling and accumulating. Whoa. God, it's kind of trippy, this whole backdrop thing. Yeah. Crazy. So that's good. The being able to see the grid on the snow. Once again, every time there's a patch, I see there's like lots of things that improve. Lots of things that improve. So very cool. Very cool. What are we up to? 19,000 in terms of population. Let me try using my templates again. Whoa, okay, so I now have the City Hall amenity available. Let's take a look at our budget here. Cash flow, yeah, I've been spending a lot of money mostly fixing roads. I do have a small amount of cash flow. Balance, am I losing money? How much cash the city has on hand minus the city's loans. Okay, that's fine. This is the total amount the city can spend without becoming overdrawn. Okay. Now that the bank is willing to lend the city. Yeah. Cool. Total value of all the city's amenities. That's what I can sell if I get into trouble financially. Total earnings 1.6 million. So I am theoretically making money. I've been keeping the line of credit and property tax as low as possible for the time being. I feel like the city will grow faster if we do that. So we can build a city hall, and we can build a clinic. Close this. Probably close this guy for now. Unemployment rates. I'm actually liking the absolute values a little bit better than the rates. Looks like things are kind of densifying a bit here. Maybe we'll expand a bit more before. Yeah, let's grab my templates that I made here. Let's take this agriculture block, and let's see if we can get these. Let's go into planner mode so that I'm not being quite so reckless with the road design. I'm not minding this view with the snow. One egg block. Yeah, one solution for the road problem would be to have a similar button as the one in the zones, where it's like don't overwrite the roads I've already built. That could be a good option. I'm sure there's many options to fix some of the issues with the road grid. But yeah, it definitely it needs work. I got to admit, I think it does need work. I want more farms. I kind of want to reserve those coastal areas for maybe some residential development and stuff. So it's still a little bit hard to see the road grid with the snow, but definitely better. Definitely better. Okay, we've kind of expanded all that. Ooh, I don't have enough money. Let's extend our line of credit a bit. And we'll just unpause, complete all four. There we go. Let's go take a look into zoning here. Get the farm zones going. Let's take a look and see if these intersections did what they were supposed to do. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Ooh, oh, that's not good. Yeesh. Yeah, overlapping in the road tool seems to create a problem, for sure. Yeah, like I said, I think something like this, something similar to this in function for the road building tool here might solve some of those problems. Because usually when I'm adding roads onto the city, they're going to overlap with existing roads. What is this? Okay. And then these just need to be, like, this just needs to work better. Like, I don't seem to be able to, I just don't seem to be able to fix this at all without deleting it all. And considering, there's also, when I look at the, when I'm in planner mode, like I tried to do all that in planner mode with the idea that I would avoid having to spend all this money again, right? But I don't really think I was able to see in planner mode whether it was actually going to work, so not sure. Is there a stitch tool yet? I know that was something that was talked about. Yeah, there's a cut tool here. The cut tool allows me to, I can insert an intersection there. Yeah, and that's good, but it seems like there needs to be a. I remember them talking at one point about a stitch tool that would take this here. I think is technically some kind of intersection. And I believe there was a stitch tool that was going to try and fix that. Once again, though, even that cut tool, that to me starts to get into this kind of micromanagement hell type situation where I'm zooming in to fix a little segment of road. I would like the road to behave a little bit more predictably automatically. Anyway, enough bitching. Let's press play and let some of this agriculture build up. One thing I'd like as well, one thing I'd like to see is, let's go to education here, and I'm not sure, what's this? Those are achievements, okay. And what's this? Amenities effects. That's sort of a global effects for the entire city. Education. Oh, interesting. Okay. High school diploma limit 3K, bachelor's degree limit 1K, doctorate limit 30. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, because one thing I was thinking is that it would be nice to have some, like we have all these, what are these called? Histograms or whatever. These sort of line charts. It would be nice to have some bar charts where I can see, or even some pie charts where I can see the population divided by, say, diploma level. That would be useful to have some other data views. Just my impressions. Still have lots of undeveloped commercial areas. So I don't feel like adding any commercial areas. I've still got lots of undeveloped industrial areas. So I guess I'm mostly going to focus on. Oh, I never built a clinic. Let's take a look at some of our new goodies here. We can build more small parks, clinic and city hall. Let's just put one clinic down. I don't even know if I can afford it. And then we'll put a city hall. Maybe the city hall can go kind of at the edge of the industrial and commercial area here. Yeah, this is a useful screen. I've got 3 schools, which means I get a 3,000 limit of high school diplomas. Let's now take a look at how many high school diplomas we actually have. People with high school diploma. Oh, that's weird. So why do we have 4,000 people with high school diplomas if our high school diploma limit is only 3,000? Is there a base limit that's not being included in this? Anyway, it does seem like I could use more schools. What's my budget looking like? Looks like I'm gonna have to increase taxes. Let's go up to, like, I don't know, 2% property taxes. See if we can actually make money. Maybe eventually get out of debt. $7.8 million. So if I don't spend any money, then I'll make 2.8 million per year. So if I were to wait a few years, then I could hypothetically pay off this loan and actually start accumulating money. If I decrease the loan line of credit at this point, I think I would get into an issue in terms of they would cut me off, basically. What's it called? I'd be overdrawn. That's what it's called in this game. Okay, I'm going to put some more residential. This episode doesn't seem to have much of a focus, except for me checking out new features, but that's fine. That's fine. At this point, I'm just growing the city. I've put down some amenities. I'm not sure if I placed them well. I'm not in planner mode, so I'm just, oh god, I'm building at my own risk and peril here. Looks like those all went in fine. I'm not seeing any of those weird, oh yeah, no, that would be, oh wait. Looks like it's good. Okay. Oh, maybe we'll fill out this part here. In planner mode. Probably make a large residential block at some point to make this a little bit less tedious. Yeah, and I know, like, yeah, it's a bit so basically the way this seems to be working, the mechanics of this seems to be using this kind of road segment mechanic, and that might be just kind of how the whole engine is designed. And I can see that every segment has a price, but this is pretty damn unclear. It's pretty hard to tell what is going on here, and it's pretty hard to identify any problems. So as much as I'm in planner mode, I don't feel like, let's look at the roadmap mode. Like, I don't like, I'm seeing these issues here, but why is this happening? Why are these, you know? Anyway, I'm sure that's just a bug they're working on. I'm sure it's a bug they're working on, and I shouldn't bitch and moan too much about it. But yeah, no, the road tool helps. The road tool definitely helps. I can see little issues here. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm just going to hit this button, right? Because I can't see any other way to fix that problem. Let's extend this avenue here. Ooh, boy. Am I still in plan mode? Yeah, okay. So that's the dog's breakfast. Whoa, okay, whoa. Discard all. There we go. Can I just do like little... No, oh my god. Whoa. I don't see any way to do this without deleting everything. Or maybe I can double click. Why is it red when I do that? Okay, let's do that and see if it works. No, it made an unholy mess. Oh dear. Well, I've still got 8.4 million in this loan. Let's see if I can fix this without deleting the entire avenue I just made. Oh! So it looks like I can remove those joints. That's good. I can't remove that. And I don't know how to fix this. Okay. Okay, and then what about remove joint? Okay. But it's costing me money to remove those joints. I would have that be free. I would have remove joint be free because it seems to me that, at least for the time being, the remove joint seems to be... Or is it giving me back money? Anyway, I would... Yeah. It's weird. Okay. So it looks like... Oh, it looks like I can fix those. That's good. That's good. Now, mind you, like I said, in terms of micromanagement and stuff like that, there is no way in hell I want to go over my entire road network and find all those nasty little joint things and fix them. So, you know, in fact, I don't know why you would ever want one of them. Whoa. I don't know why you would ever want one of those. Why? And also, why did that road turn into a viaduct? I don't think I ever want a viaduct unless I specifically ask for it, from my point of view. Yeah, I would never want to build a viaduct unless I specifically ask for it. So, have the road snap to the train, have the, you know, try and improve this. Like, here's another joint. What happens if I remove that? I also didn't notice whether that cost me money or gave me money back. Trying to find another one. Maybe we can see them on the roadmap mode. Find them easier. Looks reasonably. Unless they're just not appearing here. Ah, there's something going on there. Let's take a look at that. Eesh. Remove joint. Okay. That's made that look better. Yeah, no, the intersections need to, I think, need to happen a little bit more automatically, in a cleaner way, and I think that those joints should not. Those joints are definitely a bit of an issue, and the road needs to snap to the train. Like I said, I think the best way to put it is I don't want a viaduct unless I ask for it. I just don't see why you would want the game creating viaducts for you in situations where you haven't specifically selected a viaduct tool. This as well as this build viaducts instead of embankments. These tools here are, I don't know, they seem a little bit difficult to use. I haven't experimented with them much, to be fair, though, so should probably reserve judgment. Starting to merge this city more into a coherent whole. What I wanted to see was this. We've got these two avenues that kind of lead through the city. Yeah, this road view is excellent. Really, really excellent. It gives me a much clearer sense of where my arterial roads are, and it makes me a little bit less nervous about, you know, expanding an even grid, because I have an easy way to go back and figure out what roads I want to upgrade later. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, so I'm getting close to 5,000 high school diplomas, but my education limit's only 3,000. I'm a bit confused by that. I'm not quite sure I understand how that education limit works. I don't know if I've seen, I know that there was some visual changes. I thought I saw some patch notes related to like visual changes of buildings, so, but you know what, I just didn't look into them enough. But let's take a look at some of these. I quite like the art style in this game. I know people have been, I've seen some positive comments and some negative comments. Why is this a viaduct? Can I fix this? No. Yeah, actually, one way to fix that, now that I think about it, toggle grid snapping. What does that do? Oh, I see. Okay, I can untoggle grid snapping when I build the streets. That, yeah, okay, that might fix some of those problems. One option I would like to see here is, I guess, because I've sort of said this in a variety of ways. I've got build viaducts instead of embankments. I've got build tunnels instead of trenches. Can I have a button that says never build viaducts or trenches, only build surface roads? Like, you know, that would be useful, because I feel like most of the time when you're starting to build a small city anyway, you're mostly trying to create a simple street grid or a simple street design, and you're not too worried about things like viaducts and tunnels. And I would like to be able to come back and activate these later and use them for solving specific problems later. Looks like we're up to 25,000. How is my agriculture? These agricultural zones are developing pretty well. Let's look at some heat maps. This is density, so the density seems to mainly come from the commercial areas. I'm also getting some commercial demand, although those zones are not developing. So, is that an arterial road? Yeah, it is. Sort of. What's going on here? Ah. Is that going to help it develop? Is that going to make the traffic go more smoothly? If you guys are watching and you see me, you know, complaining about some feature or something like that, it is entirely possible. It's always possible that I just am not understanding the mechanic or not doing it properly. Just, you know, drop me a comment in the YouTube comments and let me know. It'll be helpful for me, and it will be, you know, potentially helpful for anyone who's actually watching this series if they're playing the game and watching the series at the same time. I think I forgot to zone that. Let's zone some more agriculture. And again, my high school diploma people is continuing to rise, so I don't see why I would build another school. With that in mind, how is my budget doing here? Cash to spend 15 million, cash flow 3.8, line of credit. I'd like to try and balance the budget at some point. I'd like to try and get rid of this loan. I understand that. As I understand it, it's not particularly the goal of this game to be kind of in a debt-free situation, but planner mode. You know, yeah, I'd like to avoid. Oops, no. Okay. You know what? We'll just build these ones. Tell you what. I'm trying to reserve some of the areas near these lakes and stuff for some development, because I know those areas are higher land value. Near bodies of water seems to have a land value bonus. So maybe we'll go right up to the edge here. Yeah, so if you do notice me doing something that's just wrong in terms of the game mechanics, point it out. It'll help me, it'll help other viewers. And also, you know, I certainly don't want... Okay, complete all for 5 million. Let's take a look here and see if anything bizarre happened. Yeah, it'll help me learn about the game, and it'll help other people learn about the game. You know? Oh no, one of these. Okay. Yeah, this didn't work. This whole segment here seems to have not worked. Oh, no, that didn't work either. Okay. Time to get the bulldozer out. Oh, let's get rid of this segment, and we'll just kind of redo this manually, I guess. see, I've connected that, and then I've got one of these junctions here. Joints, I mean, I guess they're called. Right, anything else looks screwy? Yep. Alright, yeah, what the information it gives me in planner mode does not really tell me whether this is going to work or not. Nope, didn't work. Okay. So, like, I'm clicking on the actual intersection, then I'm going to drag it over, and I'm going to make sure that I'm... Is green what I'm looking for? The little green circle? Okay, let's do that, and then let's get rid of that. Remove joint for 6,000. So it's costing me money to fix those little cosmetic errors, and that's... I might take the price tag off that, unless the transportation designer features can become a little bit less buggy, then I would just take the price off that. All right. Let's let those farms develop. Let's take a look at our, this city is kind of expanding and covering more of the map with this agricultural area. What I'm curious to look at the kind of commute time stats. Education, transportation, road segments. Why would I want to know how many road segments I have? Square meters of pavement. I mean, I guess if it's good to have access to any statistic. I'm not sure why the number of road segments is an interesting one. Average travel time. 21 minutes and 22 seconds. That seems like a good travel time to me. If I speed, does this still happen when I speed up to speed 3? Does it still increase the travel time? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, we're not going to do that then. Yeah, when I go to speed 3, the travel time increases, that seems. If I go to speed 1, does it decrease? I think I tried that last episode. I couldn't figure it out, but I'm going to leave it at this. I don't think I actually want to screw around with that right now. Anyway, so it seems like I'm getting a decent travel time. Doesn't take any more than 20 minutes to drive across town. I think I'm just mostly going back and forth between building residential and agriculture. Let's take a look at some of these other heat maps though. Land value. Why is the land value high here? Oh. Is it because of prosperity? Density. Community heat map. Okay, so the community, some of these amenities seem to be contributing to community. Very high community rating there. Is that because of the town hall? Is that my town hall? How do I know what this is? Oh, I'm in a... I want the query tool. There we go. Oh, that's the city hall. That's the city hall. Okay, and there's like jobs available. Whoa. There's help wanted at the city hall. Do I just like not have educated people to work there? Seems like they would fill those jobs rather quickly. I think some of this commercial zone is developing, which is good. Yeah, looks like it. Help wanted. We're up to almost 30,000. This might be a good place to stop. I know I've mostly just explored those new features and bitched and moaned about the transportation. Man, I do love the way these rolling hills look. This street, I will say that despite my misgivings with the, oh yeah, there's lots of sick people. Good thing I built that clinic. Probably need to build more clinics. Despite my misgivings with what I consider to be some of the challenges of putting roads in this game, oof, lots of help wanted. I gotta say, I do love the way that the roads and buildings look on the terrain. I do find that the map is looking great, even when I go to this really weird angle. I think when I zoom in, I get this weird blue effect here. I guess that's the sky. Because I'm just sort of seeing the horizon line changes as I zoom in. But yeah, but I do like the way this looks, and I know that especially once modders start really doing lots of work on building design and stuff like that, I'm sure the game will start to look even better. Anyway, so it's been fun. We've substantially increased the size of the city, looked at some new features, identified what I would consider to be some, you know, minor to pressing issues with the interface. And yeah, so I'll see you next time. Ciao.